What's up, everybody? It is episode 8 of the Blitzed Confused podcast. I apologize for last episode. If you listened, you noticed we didn't even have our mics turned on. But we have new equipment, new standards. Mics are turned on. We are ready to go for this week's episode. First thing first, I want Mr. Zach Young. Jim, you haven't heard the story yet. I heard a little brief introduction of it, but Zach witnessed a violent altercation during this week. Zach, could you share with the people?
Let me break it down.
This is a raw reaction.
I coach a challenger baseball team. It's like a team with adults with disabilities.
A proud coach.
Proud coach. Brad helps out sometimes. Owen coaches too.
Jamie.
Thanks, Jamie coaches too. But so what happened was it was our last game. We're passing out medals, right? We have this one guy. I shouldn't say his name. We'll call him Danny Zuko because it's
Oh, yeah. Danny Zuko.
So he's
That
6'2", big dude.
Dude, he's so strong for no reason.
Dude's
never lifted a weight. Don't say it. Yes.
I was gonna say,
But
we all know.
he's very strong for no reason. Like, proceed.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He's
He's
a
hard
big
to
dude.
describe. He sounds like a cartoon character.
Like Bumblebee.
But I'm passing out these medals, right? He just starts going nuts. He starts hitting himself like this. Just nuts. He grabs one of my coworkers' hands, almost breaks her finger. And then I grab his arm, and I'm like, Matthew, what's going on? God, we'll bleep it. Danny Zuko, what's going on? And so I grab his arm, and then he swings at me. I had the sickest dodge ever.
Nah, dude, it's like Conor McGregor in his prime.
I literally went back.
Mhm.
He's hit so hard, I could feel he nipped my nose. I could and it hurt. I was like, damn, you swung hard. So he walks away. He walks up to my dad, who's 20 feet away. He doesn't know what's going on. He has no idea. He walks straight up to my dad. My dad goes, "What's up, bud?" And then he just goes, whack, and smacks the shit out of my dad. Hardest smack ever. Right?
He smacked his dad.
And then his staff runs over. He smacks his staff with his glove. And then they were like, Matthew, what are you doing?
Dude,
God
you gotta
damn
stop
it.
saying his name, Michael.
Danny Zuko, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm sorry. And then he just leaves.
That was it.
That was it.
He just.
But after, my
Is that
dad
not
had a red mark on the side of his face.
His dad's
He was
never
like-
looked the same.
He was like, dude, it stings. He hit me so hard.
That's
But yeah, that's what happened this week. It was pretty funny.
That reminds me of that video of the dad who's at a party and he's just smacking everybody. He smacks his kid and everybody's just lining up. What are you doing? He's handing out smacks over.
The cops come and he's
if
like,
you were in the radius of Danny Zuko, he was gonna slap the shit out of you. Didn't care, men, women, children. It was just that type of vibe at the moment. But
Did you guys win?
you
so
win every week.
We win every week.
We win every week, undefeated.
I've been coaching for 4 years.
Never
We've
lost.
never lost.
Yeah.
We're that
It's
good.
it's
I'm
a
that-
competitive
coaching.
team.
I'm that good of a coach.
It is probably
Um,
because of the coaching.
Yeah.
We also have twice as many players, so there's only 9 people allowed in the field. We have 18. So you can imagine how good the defense is when you have twice as many fielding people.
We never lose.
To never
You
lose.
just can't.
I don't
bench
think we
people.
ever
Never
will
lose.
lose.
No, we probably dude. If we lose one time, yeah, because everybody else has 8 players. We have
We have
18.
We have 10 more.
You guys don't
Yeah.
just give other teams players like they do in
No,
children's soccer.
absolutely not.
They want. We tried to do that before. They were like, no.
no,
We're like, we're not switching.
because the coaching and the culture is just so strong
The culture's
on
there.
the other side. Yeah,
I
we
mean,
have
yeah, you guys were
we
able
have
to
winning
keep
culture.
that
We've
many
never
people for your
lost.
team, yeah.
We've never lost.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. Just a little bit of
Champion.
violence from our league after winning the championship. But I wanted to bring some up else to you gentlemen. The Browns helmet. Did we see the new Browns helmet? What are they trying to do? I think it's so silly, whenever the Cleveland Browns just try to be cool. We saw the one video of the guy. Owen, Jamie, could you pull up that video real quick of the guy who was they introduced the Browns uniform, and he literally just falls right into the Lake Erie River,
camera guy, yeah.
immediately. And he's trying to.
As soon as they reveal
And they had the video of it too, and it literally showed the guy vault in the water.
Oh, like
and
his
show-
point of view of his camera.
Yes.
That's
yes.
awesome.
And I want to secondarily say, like, the Browns, every time they try to be cool, man. Like, the
It's always
uniforms,
something.
nobody can take them serious. Like, they just can't be cool for whatever
Yeah.
reason. I mean, the Steelers, they're not cool either. Ever since the Juju and Chase Claypool stuff, it's like you guys.
Dude,
going
another
back.
thing about that too, they revealed this matte brown helmet, and their main sponsor is Dude's Wipes.
What?
It was Dude Wipes. It said
I
like
love
brought
That's
to
the
you by-
Cleveland.
that was their sponsor for their helmet reveal.
Dude Wipes is like,
That's what you wipe your ass with.
Yeah.
And it was a brown helmet.
wait, like wet wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like
What's the
dudes.
difference between wet wipes? What? Because wet wipes aren't for dudes.
No, they're manly wipes.
well, they make them more manly.
What makes them more
Called Dude
manly? What, they're
Wipes.
like made of sandpaper?
I think
No.
they're bigger.
No, I think it's actually beer instead of whatever the wet stuff is. It's beer. on the
Beer and
wipes.
sandpaper.
Yeah.
So you like
Mhm.
build calluses and stuff.
I can hear that Ford F-150.
Are they
song
able to see the
playing.
video, Jamie?
Please.
Let's
Yeah.
have them see this video.
Yeah, they have to see the video. This is on the news.
It's so good. Look, Dude Wipes.
It does say Dude Wipes.
That's awesome.
Is that going to be like on our stadium, the Cleveland Browns Stadium? Dude Wipes.
Probably one of like the little.
yeah.
Gotta be.
I think it's their main sponsor
Oh, and
this year.
play it.
Well, besides the stadium.
Thank you. Yeah, watch the guy right corner. Ready? Boom.
Dude, did he even get a picture?
You know what's funny? The first time I watched this video, I kept watching because I thought that the helmet was gonna go flying like in the air or something like that, and I just kept waiting, and I was like, "Oh, that was stupid. Nothing even happened." I swear to God. And then
Yeah,
I saw.
'cause
I
you
went
said
on
too.
social media later, and I saw the video, but I just wanted to throw that in there. Let's talk about something more serious.
But you got.
And
Wait,
that
do you guys not like the helmet?
no, we already clarified that.
I
think it's
like it.
cool.
I like it.
Of course you like it. Of course you.
I've
think
been
it's
waiting
cool.
for the Browns.
You think
to
it's
do
cool
something
too.
brown forever. Like their logo is their helmet, and they have an orange helmet, and they're the Cleveland Browns.
But yeah, we don't make sense.
Chat.
We never have. We probably never will.
Chat. You guys know that's like, come on. We know.
No, I like it. I like it as like, it's obviously not our main helmet, but 3 times this year is what they're gonna wear it.
I don't
like
like it
that.
as anything. I like it in the trash. Like I don't like.
It's gonna be
it at
those
all.
versus the
I think
Steelers
it's
in
garbage.
uniforms when they play.
Yeah, and
The ugliest
viewership
game
will
all year.
suffer by having to watch these uniforms that were made.
I mean,
But
they really don't have many options.
I want to move on to a topic about the Commanders, but not just talking about the Washington Commanders. We're going to talk about our commander-in-chief currently, Donald J. Trump, who has a problem with the Washington Commanders. So, brief little history lesson here. 2020, the greatest year of all time for everybody who lived through it. Just an incredible year of COVID and staying at home and Black Lives Matter, all that stuff, the riots, everything. Throw it all together. And Dan Snyder, who I'm pretty sure is like a criminal or something. We could do a whole thing about him. He was the current owner. He became the owner in the late 90s. Told him, I will never change the Washington Redskins. There's too much culture, too much pride, even though he's not Native American or nothing. And 2020 came. Didn't matter. Dan Snyder has to change the team name. What do they determine to change the team name to? The Washington Football Team. I don't think we can let that like slide that they were called. They were
yeah.
called the Washington Football Team. A team in the National Football League was called the Football Team, and we were just like, yeah, we'll just
We'll go
that-
with that.
because
They
it took
had
that.
uniforms and everything.
Dude, they had to purchase the merchandise to say like football team and stuff on it. Like that is crazy.
I think it just said Washington.
Hey,
on everything.
think about this. There might be some serious money to be made if you had like a nice little football team shirt because they only made it for like what, a year or so.
Mhm.
But yeah, moving on from that, and also I don't know if the Native Americans even gave a shit, to be honest with you, about that whole.
They did a
situation.
poll and they said 90% don't care. But who knows if that's all Native Americans doing that poll.
Is that a real poll? Is that disinformation? They were just like.
It's a
sounds-
poll that I saw on like a website, some article.
Okay.
So,
trust
I don't
that.
know.
Yeah, it was a poll. All right, that's good enough for me, but there's a problem right now because Donald J. Trump does not like that whole situation, and the Washington Commanders, which is a hot team right now, people are flooding over there because the savior, Jaden Daniels, has entered. He is reborn in the city of Washington to bring them back from destruction. So they want to create a new stadium. And Trump ain't having it. He says, I'm not giving you the funding. unless you change your name. Commanders, not good enough for the commander-in-chief. So
Yeah.
what are your guys' thoughts?
Not just change the name. He says it has to be the Washington Redskins.
He said that?
Yeah.
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 I didn't even see
They
that.
have one option to change the name to. Yeah.
So
Oh,
if you don't
dear.
change it to the Washington Redskins, you're not getting this $3 billion stadium. in
I can
Washington.
understand why people would be complaining about Trump's perspective as well. They have to be the Redskins.
Why? Why does he care?
Right.
Like, why?
He did some with the NCAA as well. Like he stopped the NCAA players from getting money from third parties. They can only get money from college. That's another discussion topic. But like, why is he like involved? I mean, I think it's sort of funny. I like how the president's sort of involved in football, has an interest in it. But like, aren't there other more pressing matters as well to attend to?
I'm happily oblivious when it comes to politics. I'll start with that, but this is stupid, dude.
I think it's hilarious. I love
You're
it,
not
though,
going to
at
get them
the
to
same
change
time.
the name, and there's separation of powers throughout like the three branches of our government, and I don't know how that whole thing's going to get controlled if he's just going to be like, no. And then they don't get the money, or if the other two branches will be like, yeah, they can get the money, and they just give them the money.
Dude. And at the same time, he's done the NCAA. He's done the NFL. He also did the UFC. Think about the UFC thing. He's like...
He fought in
he's
the
everywhere at all.
WWE.
No. He wants to have a UFC card at the White House. And he's talking about football. Like, he's literally involved in all these sports at the same time while he's, like, doing negotiations for war and trade. It's
Tariffs, yeah.
It's crazy
It
for
makes
me
no
to really
sense.
break it down.
Me personally, I don't think he should be saying anything, but like, I want the Redskins back, dude.
You
I
want
want
the
him back.
Redskins back?
I want him back so bad.
I want the Cleveland Indians back too.
I want...
He said something about the Indians. He said he encourages them
next.
to change it back, but there's like he can't do anything. He's not like
Stop the stadium. I don't know. He'll figure out a way, man. That guy,
don't
he'll
know.
figure out a way.
in Cleveland though. What is he gonna do to Cleveland? He can't do anything to
I mean,
Cleveland.
get rid of the
baseball
Guardians
team.
on the bridge. That's the only reason we're called the Guardians. Is because they have that bridge and there's two statues on the end of it in Cleveland, and they're Guardians.
Right.
Well, that's a
what
fun
they made
trivia
it.
fact right there.
Well, do you know why we were called the Indians? If I can ask you.
Because the proud and strong Cuyahoga Valley.
I
Because
know.
we were the first team in MLB history to have a Native American on our team, and some people were like, "We might as well call them the Indians." So
We got
another
one.
Native American.
No.
player.
We got one, and it was the first one ever. And then we got another one, and then
We had two before everybody had one.
It
No,
was
we had
we had
were
one
first.
before, but then once we got two, we
Yeah.
were like, we should just call ourselves the Indians. That's literally what happened.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
they were the
Yeah.
Cleveland Spiders before that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that is fascinating.
And the logo was like
See, it's
whack.
flattering, I think. Like those guys were on our team for a reason, very talented people, and they were like, "Hey, let's shut."
Do you
the
think
haters
Do you
up."
think Native Americans are better at hitting or pitching?
Probably running? I don't know.
I would say I would say they're better at
Probably running.
probably hitting. They do a lot of spears
No, they don't, do they? No, they do bow and arrows, dude.
Yeah.
and spears.
Hey, dude, that was way before.
No. Nah, they definitely have done spear work.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like hatchets too. They throw hatchets
They
and
did
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty
Okay,
much.
but not to get too off, I just think they should change the name from the Commanders. The Redskins, I understand you don't need to say the Redskins, but I like a couple other team names. Did you guys do any other research in terms of like what team names you think they should do?
No.
'Cause I got
Yeah,
some
I
good
only-
ideas.
I think I remember some of the ones that were like up for the
Mhm.
polls.
Oh,
when they
and I'm
changed it to the
and I'm throwing them
Commanders.
at you right now. So, we have the Red Tails. We're keeping up with the red. It fits with the colors and everything. Named after the Tuskegee Airmen. I think it's perfect. Pull up the proud Tuskegee Airmen. But Jamie, pull up a picture of them. We want to show
If
them.
they do change their name to the Red Tails, they're still not getting the funding for the stadium.
Right.
Nah, I think Trump would be more receptive to the Red
I
Tails.
think the Commanders
Yeah,
is
maybe.
a solid name, to be
That's a
honest.
good-
Like Washington, Commanders.
It's not
Eh.
bad. I mean, they are the capital, so
Hey.
it does make sense. But like, God, the Redskins was a good name.
Another idea: Sentinels. Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that one of the ones when they like first started rethinking names?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mhm.
And then it's same with the Red Tails.
really.
I think the Red Tails is a sick name. That's a sick name, dude. It sounds like birds.
Red tail. I think of a fox when I see
Yeah,
when I hear
same.
red tail.
Same.
Foxes aren't even red.
But like
Yeah, they are.
yeah, they are.
No, they aren't.
I mean, nobody.
What do you
No, I
mean?
mean, there's a
Yeah.
red
red
fox.
hair aren't red, but it's
Oh, and that
orange.
is not the Tuskegee Airmen. You just
Those
pulled.
fucking
Owen just
football
put up
team.
like a high school football team.
There's apparently a football team called that.
Excuse me.
Don't yawn.
Excuse me.
We got no time for yawning. Yeah, look at that. Look at these proud men. They can see this, Owen. Look at the. Here, zoom in a little bit. Look at them proud men.
So what did they do?
Yeah, what war was this or something?
It was World War II.
World War II.
Yeah.
They fly over the Pacific or over?
Here,
Europe?
you know what? Let's just make it easier. Owen, look up Tuskegee Airmen highlight tape, World War II.
I'm curious though. They fight.
You think they fought in the Pacific or the? Nah, they definitely fought in the Pacific, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
thinking
There's
they
a lot
flew
more
over
planes,
Europe. They
right?
look like plane people.
Well, they
Like,
They
probably
flew
the
over
Memphis Belle and
everywhere,
stuff.
Jim. They flew over everywhere.
Well, no. Like the Memphis Belle, like was one of the biggest planes during World War II, and they just had a mission over Europe.
Nerd. All right.
They probably flew over one of those tiny Japan islands, right? That's probably what they did.
Yeah, like, dude, they
Yeah.
had a bunch of little islands.
Yeah.
They were just on the aircraft carriers, and they were like, "We're the Tuskegee Air. Like, don't mess with us.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mess." They had like that type of culture, that winning football type culture, even back in World War II, for those great gentlemen. But moving on to our next point of discussion, we're gonna talk about a guy who he's only 23 years of age. We don't know if he's a starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. I think there are three teams that guaranteed to be pretty much terrible this season. So we have the Cleveland Browns, the New Orleans Saints, and the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, gets it. It's the only thing we'll ever agree on in the NFL ever, and it's been said.
What, even the Panthers? You're a big Panther guy. You think they'll be good?
No, that's the only thing I think I'll ever agree with you that you've ever said about the NFL.
Well, T.J.
Those
Watt.
three worst teams.
Yeah.
Well, T.J. Watt still sucks.
Come
but
on, guys.
moving on, Anthony Richardson comes into the draft, 21 years of age, didn't play that many games in college. Freak athlete, like absolute freak. Ran like a 4.4 flat, 6'4", 6'5", 240. Literally looks like a mountain. Like if you're like make a mountain to a human being, be like, all right, Anthony Richardson, huge arm, but he struggled throughout his career, his early career, with injuries and decision making. So 2023 showed a lot of signs that he had a lot of potential, very good runner, great in the red zone, big cannon, all that stuff. Problem with decision making, but his season got cut short due to a traumatic shoulder injury.
Mm-hmm.
Then in 2024, a little bit injury prone as well. Finished the season a little bit over 1,800 yards, 8 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 61.6 QBR rating. So the Colts seem to have a decision to make. But again, this guy's only 23 years of age. So what are our thoughts on the quarterback situation for the Indianapolis Colts this season? What do you guys think they should do?
Me.
Go for it, Jim.
I think Anthony Richardson. You keep going until at least his rookie contract's over because he's on a 4-year, like $34 million deal. That's nothing in the NFL, especially. I mean, that's pretty good for a rookie contract.
And a quarterback.
He's
They're not
this
paying
is
any
his,
quarterback.
Third year.
Out of
right?
4, yeah.
Yeah.
But they also got Daniel Jones in the offseason.
Danny
so,
Dimes.
So you go with Anthony Richardson to start off. He is QB1 in the depth chart right now. And then you just see, and then you can always just make that switch. Nobody's afraid to do it unless you're the Steelers, and you just kind of never put in the better guy. But no, I feel like Anthony Richardson is that guy. We saw what was it like a Hail Mary at the end of the game where he just nuked that thing? Like, do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Owen, find the clip.
Find the clip. Maybe I'd have to see it.
Unless
It's not
I
coming to
don't,
me.
I don't think I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I knew that. I remember he just had a freaking bomb. It was just.
Oh, he has some
Dude,
crazy long balls. dude.
physically, he is one of the most talented quarterbacks in the entire
Yeah,
NFL. Like,
yeah.
Mhm.
like he's
But look at Kyle Pitts.
probably
you know?
top 3. Kyle Pitts is coming in for a big season. All right.
Yeah, you can't
I'm a
give up
Ky-
on him this year, guys. Fantasy sleeper. We can't give up on Kyle Pitts. Just letting you guys know.
I do like Kyle Pitts this year, but
Oh, we can't. all
my take. So he's played 15 out of 34 games he should have started. He's playing less than half the games he should play. So that's just crazy. I think you give him one more year and see if he can stay healthy and see if he can put on a good showing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what kind of injuries did he have? Do you guys know?
Dude,
Shoulder.
throwing shoulder, and he hurt it again in little bit before training camp. I think they're still expecting he's going to be able to play by week 1. But that shoulder is still it's not 100%, man. And that's a throwing shoulder at this age for a very young dude.
He hasn't done any training camp yet.
I mean, look at Drew Brees. That same thing happened to him with his time at the Chargers, and he didn't do really anything. And then when he went to the Saints, all of a sudden became that guy. And he says he can't even, like, lift his arm up fully anymore.
Drew Brees
like,
never
to
had a
this
big
day.
arm either. He never had a big arm. I remember even in Madden, deep accuracy would never be the highest, but his short and medium accuracy was like 99.
He just pumped him for
He is so good at those short routes.
He mastered the art of taking what the defense gives you.
But he also has
Exactly.
really good eyes. Like,
All right, so this
really
is
good
it.
eyes.
I could read like no other.
But yeah, personally, and I still love Jonathan Taylor. I think Jonathan Taylor is vastly underrated. So we have the clip here of Anthony Richardson. The people are able to see this, Jamie, as well. We still have it perfect. Love to hear that. Just look how big he is as a quarterback as
With
well.
the slip.
Stumbles
And
back
just-
That's his
and
back foot.
throws it
Yeah.
as far as I possibly can in double coverage, and it just ends up being a touchdown. I love to see it. Guy from Ohio, Cincinnati as well, and Alec Pierce. It's a great Ohio player right there. And, dude, it's also interesting, too. If you looked at Anthony Richardson, as a side note, and you were to guess what state he was from, I feel like he looks like the most Florida person ever. Like, he looks like him and Lamar Jackson were roommates when they were young. Because they just freak athletes, talk very similar.
Where is he from? I want to say Georgia.
I was
No,
gonna
he's
say, yeah.
from Florida.
He is from Florida?
Of
Okay.
course he's from Florida. Look
Yeah.
that up.
Like Florida,
Hold on,
Georgia,
Georgia.
yeah.
He has to be from Florida. There's no way. He went the Florida Gators.
Really?
Yeah.
I had
He's
no
from
idea.
Florida.
Yeah.
Like, I had no idea who he was. I watched him like one of his first games playing in the NFL. I was like, dude, who the heck is this guy? I had
Freak.
no idea.
Freak athlete. Freak athlete.
I mean, if he can put it together, get the right playmaking ability,
Miami,
right
Florida.
decision making.
Ooh, why'd he choose the Gators over Miami? I wonder.
They're better.
But yeah, that is my perspective on the Colts. Do we have anything else? Any other thoughts?
Do you
Well,
think
this
he's
is
going to start week 1? Both of you think
Oh,
that?
yeah. I think he'll start, but I think he's going to be injured and a lot of
Mhm.
pressure, and then they'll do pretty bad. And
When
which-
does Danny Dimes come in?
Danny Dimes is coming in to save the day week 6, and yeah, maybe a bit later, maybe right around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you got week 6.
He'll come right around Thanksgiving. They'll have a Thanksgiving game against like the Lions, and like he'll be like, "Hey, Daniel Jones is playing today."
When do you
and-
think Danny Dimes is coming in?
I think it's earlier. I think his shoulder's still fucked up. Because, like, how is he still not able to participate in training camp?
So you're saying like
So
I
he'll
think one
participate.
bad sack. I give him, like, week 4. Danny
week
Dimes is
4.
in.
All right, I
Week
wrote those
4.
down so we can just remember.
What's
that.
your take?
Remember that.
Yeah.
It's a board we can erase.
Well, you guys are. I'm gonna take a picture of it, but you guys are pretty early, so I'm gonna go way later. I'm gonna say week 10. We see Danny Dimes come out and actually probably win out the rest of the games.
What? What if they play like the
Win
Chiefs, Ravens, Eagles?
Dude, I'm sorry, Chiefs, Ravens, Eagles. Sorry, it had to be this way. Chiefs, Ravens, Eagles, but
Well, the fucking Steelers should have got Danny Dimes if you like him that much.
oh no, I think Danny Dimes is actually buns. I think he was good as a rookie, and that's it.
he wasn't even that good as a rookie.
I mean, why do you think they're going to win out? Was that just a joke?
No, it's just when a fresh quarterback comes.
'Cause if it
in,
was a
you
joke,
know,
it was
gets
not
that under
funny.
center. Yeah, no, it wasn't meant to be funny. Bro, 7-game, boom, win streak, right for them. It's happening. Just wait, mark my
All
words.
right, well, don't listen to anything James says. But last point of discussion. Our proud Cleveland Guardians, aka Indians, Jim is going to create a petition to reinstate that name as we're working. We'll go to Cleveland and just have people sign it on a.
You drive around Ohio, you'll see bumper stickers of, like, bring back Chief. What is his name?
Chief Wahoo, yeah.
Wahoo.
Wait,
Well, I
Yeah.
haven't seen that.
And
Have
then
you guys-
I've seen some that's like, never forget the Chief. And then it's like Chief Wahoo. The people of Ohio want them to be the Indians. Is what
do you
I
guys
get
go
from
to? Have you guys been to Guardians games this year?
No.
it. Yeah.
Like, I mean, since they changed, like when you go there, I've been to 4 this year. You see so many shirts of like Indians, like jerseys and everything. I might see like a hat every now and then with the G on it. That's probably it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so interesting.
I see hats that's like never forget the chief. That's a big thing people say.
That's a sweet
Yeah.
hat. I
Never
wonder if I
forget-
can get one of
yeah.
those.
Yeah,
Well, at least Zach's selling them.
yeah, they're on my website.
1995, Zach Young's website.
Yeah,
he also sells on
ZY,
Amazon.
16.
ZYJY25. Okay, but I want to talk about how this pitcher is being investigated for gambling.
Mm-hmm.
And gambling's very interesting because there's been some athletes that will gamble on themselves and then make a ton of money from it. So a prime example of this that was recent, I believe it was 2 years ago, Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis. Or not Tank Davis.
It's allowed though for
Against
boxing.
Devin Haney. Yeah, it is allowed for boxing.
Mhm.
He put millions of dollars to bet on himself to win, and then he won and made millions of dollars from it. Now, granted, huge conflict of interest, but is there a debate to be had on if you're allowed to bet on yourself or your own team? Because Pete Rose also did this in baseball. So this,
Mm.
and with gambling becoming more legalized for each and every state, what are our thoughts on this? Because
wanna-
this is a problem. And Shohei Ohtani, another example. I don't know if he was betting on himself, but these gentlemen can help themselves from the thrill of gambling. So what are our guys' thoughts on allowing players to bet?
I want to break down what Luis Ortiz did, the Guardians pitcher. He
Luis
didn't bet on
Ortiz.
himself. What happened was there was these props. It was like throw a ball the first pitch of the third inning, throw a ball the first pitch of the second inning. It was just two props. It's the only two. And there was like an obscene amount of money put on those props.
Who's betting? Like what?
It's like somebody he told.
No, but what platform is allowing you to bet like an individual ball as the first?
Dude, a lot.
There's probably a lot.
do
And
you mean
probably
a
he's on
lot?
draft.
You would be so surprised. Like those are.
Jim's like, yeah, I'd be hitting those
Mhm.
all day. Like
I
ball,
do
it's a
look
ball
quite a bit.
95% of the
No,
No,
time.
I never bet on that. That's insane.
But there was like a crazy increase in like those two bets. There were two different games specifically. And it was like in Ohio, PA, and Indiana, I think. So right around here.
Whoa.
So they're thinking what happened was he told people, hey, I'm going to throw a ball the first pitch this inning and this inning. And then there was just like a crazy increase of like bets on just that prop.
Oh.
So that's what he's getting investigated
Oh, Louis, no.
Yeah.
You should just. You're making enough being an MLB pitcher, brother. What are we doing?
you think
for.
even
It's 'cause
was
he's helping out his
profiting off of
buddies
it?
or some
Yeah.
shit.
He's helping the
dude.
boys.
But,
Oh, Louis.
Yeah, back to just being able to bet on yourself. What do you think, Jimmy? You think you should be able to bet on yourself?
I don't think you're
James.
supposed to be able to gamble at all if you're a professional athlete. Like you said, Brad, you make more than enough money for one thing, and two, the kudos you have, like you have cahoots that you have with so many other professionals. Like me and Brad could be playing for two different teams across the country. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm not playing well tonight. You know, send the kids to college off this game.
Yeah, or be like, hey, my pitcher, he just got hurt. Nobody knows
Right.
about it or something like
Because
that.
like if you're really wanting to like incentivize your play or like give yourself that boost, be like MJ or Kobe and bet with dudes on the court. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make this free throw with my eyes closed right now.
Mhm.
You can do that. I mean, you can do that all you want.
That was the coolest thing ever. I am proud you said that.
Mhm.
That's a good moment.
You know
It's
what
a
I mean?
sports history.
Reference.
Oh yeah.
But like, I just don't think. I think that's the kind of gambling these athletes should do. Kind of just more of a pride thing, like in the moment with other players that have the money to back it up. I don't think you should be able to get on a app like FanDuel and just
But they
Dude,
can
the
bet on
odds
other
for me to throw
sports.
an out right here. Yeah.
They can bet on other sports though if it's not their sport. They should be allowed, right?
Well, of course.
Because that's another debate as well. 'Cause some think you should be able to do it at all.
But like,
But you're also in the sports ecosystem,
There's
so you could have some
brothers.
insider knowledge
right?
as
There's
well.
brothers that play like one plays in the MLB and one plays in the NFL, and like they're in different sports, but they could still get together and cohere that. Like, I just don't think so. I think you're making enough money. If you really wanted to bet, you have other rich friends that you can bet personally with. You can't be on the apps.
So
no.
James wants to keep it on the
so
golf course.
you're saying they
Yeah.
should illegally bet instead?
No, well, sure, if that's what it is.
No, I'm just messing with you.
I mean,
That makes sense. I do like kind of agree with that. I don't think they should be able to bet because there's too many like ways they can
yeah.
just cheat and like
oh, but
throw
dude,
games.
I mean, if
like,
LeBron wanted to, dude, anybody would do anything for LeBron James. Like, you could find anybody in
anything you would
any
do
sport.
anything for LeBron
Me
James.
personally, I would do anything for LeBron James. Not the same way that these players.
Did you see
should,
the
though.
look in his eyes when he said that? Like he really fucking meant like everything.
he's not kidding.
Oh, stop
Anything,
that.
dude.
Stop that. Why'd you look like that?
Lego,
LeBron ain't watching you, dude.
Look
LeBron
out.
ain't.
Nobody's coming close. We'll never see him again. We'll never see anybody like him again.
Stop. All right. Where's this LeBron?
All right, get off the LeBron.
Dude, you love LeBron.
He's just the
Yeah.
greatest person to ever put on a basketball jersey and pick up a ball in the history of the world.
Not
But-
even just the greatest player, the greatest person.
The greatest person.
Okay, love the LeBron talk. I want to finish the episode with the look at that. Look at that. Right on cue to show this video. So, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what you're about to see here. So, I loved to play with insects as a child. They called me the master of ants where I was from. Now, I never ran into ants like this, but this is when ants get together to take care of a wasp's nest from opposition. And they literally just play the video, dog. Look at this video. So that is not a real rope. That is ants making a rope together.
Dude, ants
To
are the coolest insect, I think.
Look at that. They are making a rope together. They are conjoined to go down and wrap around and go right into that nest. And they're just grabbing things and dipping. Robbery, burglary style.
That's insane.
How many ants do you think that is? 1,000?
No, way more than 1,000. Way more
But
than
you think about it,
1,000.
it's like
That has to be
it's
like
probably like a 3-foot U.
Zach. That has to be like 100,000
How
ants.
much for you guys to just go up and just grab that?
That's
rope?
what I'm thinking too. I just want to like swipe it. I just want to like
Mhm.
swipe that rope.
I don't even want to. I just want to go up there and squeeze it.
How do you?
Let's see.
How sturdy do you think that rope
I-
of ants is?
I would never swipe it, but I would definitely get a chair out.
And
and admire
also, if they're that strong, why are they making a rope? Why aren't they just going straight across like
That's
the
what I'm
ceiling?
wondering, but I don't know.
Can't they go upside down
I don't
through
know
the
if
ceiling?
gravity affects them or not. I just.
What do you mean you don't want a gravity effect? They made a rope. They made a rope of ants of themselves, dude. We couldn't do that as humans.
Yeah, no.
they definitely can hang upside down.
Like, can
Right?
you walk upside down
Could they walk on?
the ceiling? I just.
They
don't
can
know.
definitely walk on ceilings. Owen,
Chat,
Owen,
let
look
us
up.
know.
No,
Can- can-
no. Owen will let us know. Chad will
We
not
gotta-
have to correct us on this. Can ants walk upside down? Is that not the
Well, I
craziest?
mean, they're on walls. You would think. I
Is
don't
that
know.
not one of the
that's what I'm saying,
craziest?
They walk on walls, but I don't think I've ever seen one on the ceiling.
Have you ever seen them make ropes? Where do they make ropes at? Where do you,
Yes,
think? It's,
ants can walk upside down.
And
and they're very good at it. Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Why didn't they just like fucking surround it?
so they're that smart to make a rope, but they couldn't just go directly to it. That's sort of funny how we're shitting on them, but they were doing like something insanely
Yeah.
impressive.
We
I
couldn't
don't-
get that many humans to do that.
Whoever their commander in chief is, that is clearly not the best tactic to use.
Yeah, the
You
queen
got
is
you
so
got to
locked in.
surround it and then
Dude,
come in.
where do you think that's at? Where do you think the ants are like smart like that?
Did it not tell you where that was? In the
No. Owen, look that up too. Where do they make ant ropes?
Are ants smarter in different places?
They have to be smarter in different places. Dude,
American ants
they're
aren't doing that.
No,
Are you kidding me?
we haven't had enough time for our ants to learn how to do that.
That's a good point. I
They're
would
too
say
spoiled with the food that we just leave out.
I would say that's Australian ant behavior.
No,
What do you think then? dude?
South America.
Okay, that's a good
Yeah.
one.
Give me like Brazil. I think that was in the favelas.
Dude,
Dude.
picture this while we're thinking of it.
Yeah, we need this answer. I need to know now where those ants
Yeah.
at. And there's like fire ants. There's like
Yeah,
venomous ants. There's like real big
the ones that
ants.
fly.
What?
There's ants with wings. Jamie, pull up a picture of ants with wings for us.
Where's that at? Southeast Asia, Australia, and parts of Africa.
We're both right. We're both
Whoa.
right.
So they're like, no, I wasn't. I said South America.
Oh, I thought you said South Africa. My bad.
So glad we have a tech guy.
So Australia, they're really hanging like that. So like, you got to look up.
Yeah, that I was definitely thinking Australia when I saw that, just because that's where the bugs and everything.
They do have wings.
Bro, yeah,
Ants with wings. Where are those located, Owen?
bro, I've had them in my backyard.
Jamie?
No, you haven't.
We just got sprayed.
That you have not had that in your backyard.
Bro, I didn't look at it that close. I didn't get a microscope, no. But I had
Are they
ants
big?
flying
How
around.
big are
They were
they?
fatties. Like,
Where do they
could
come
hear 'em
from?
crunch.
Where do they come from?
So we had a dead apple tree, and my dad decided to go cut it down. And when he cut it down, they all relocated into like our back porch sunroom. So like, dude, it was inside of our house was just swarmed with these big.
And they fly.
ants. Yes.
they're flying around.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do they like hover? Or they're
Interesting.
like bullets. They're like real fast, like a dragonfly or
I
something.
mean, they weren't. They were kind of just like. A
How
fly.
do they they just compare pretty much to a normal fly?
Yeah, like they flew like that.
They're real productive. Yo,
Almost everywhere, ants with wings. So,
bullshit.
all right,
Bullshit,
I'm probably
dude.
seeing flies.
What do you
I'm seeing them, and I'm
mean?
like, oh, there's a fly.
Bullshit.
Why are you calling BS?
I'm not seeing ants with wings anywhere. Anywhere I go.
You gotta
dude.
lock in, dude.
Dude, I was in the woods on Monday. I didn't see that. I didn't see none of that
I
when I,
don't
was
think
in
I've
the
ever seen
woods.
an ant in the woods.
Okay, come
What do
on.
you stop? You've seen ants.
How many
in the
times have you
woods.
been in the woods?
Not a
Once.
lot. Not a lot. I actually only go to the woods when it's dark.
And he
Look-
can't. And he
Look
can't
at the
swim.
ground, dude.
And he can't swim either.
I can't swim.
All right.
I was a
And
swim
that-
instructor throughout college, but I
and
can't
that
swim.
concludes the 8th episode of the Blitzed Confused podcast. Thank you all for listening. Hopefully the audio was better and the camera equipment. Like, subscribe, and comment. Debate with us in the comments. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.
Peace.